And we'll start it off with, obviously, you're a goalkeeper. Can you kind of tell me can you remember a moment that made you choose to be a goalkeeper? Like, what made you?
It was probably when I was 11 or 10, when one of our keepers was missing in our team. And because of the coach, had no other choice than look around in our team and then just put someone in net. Yeah, he decided to put me because one day before that, um, the manager we were just chilling pretty much, and he decided to take some shots at me just for fun.
Yeah.
And he seemed I actually could play net. I could actually make some saves and stuff. So the next day of training, he decided to put me in net. But the problem was I didn't have no gloves, so I had to look around and stuff. I was panicking because I actually wanted to be in net. It was something different. And luckily, my neighbour was there, and my neighbour always had everything. She had spare boots, spare gloves, and everything. So, she gave me some gloves, and then from there, I did my first session as a keeper, and I really enjoyed it. And then I felt like I found myself that day. I said, you know what, I can be a keeper, and here I am today.
Yeah, never looked back. Well, obviously, you played for Guiseley. Can you kind of talk me through your week, like training sessions? How did that actually work?
I started in academy, the scholarship, around 2019, and then pretty much from there I've just been with the youth team for 2 or 3 years doing the scholarship, and then I got the chance to move up to the first team. And then since then, I've just been there with the first team, just training, pre-season games, just traveling with them and stuff, and pretty much been involved. I've learned a lot from them. I've learned a lot from players who just come and go and stuff. So it's been an amazing experience for me. So I'll take that in, and it probably helped me a lot during the future. So something I've really taken board. So
Perfect. Yeah. Like, how many times a week do you actually train? Like, do you have to do stuff off the pitch, like in the gym and stuff, like to take over?
well, we usually train twice a week, depending on whether there's a game on Tuesdays or not. But it's usually twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then Saturdays games and stuff. So Tuesdays is more like we could do fitness stuff. We could pretty much get ourselves back fit for Thursday. Then Thursday it's a small sided game, just tactics, it's shape ups and stuff. And then we get ready for the game, and then we go on Saturday, take the game, and then go back on Tuesday again. So it's continuous.
Perfect. Yeah. And then recently, guys, they announced that they'd appointed Danny King, goalkeeper coach. Have you worked with him much, and kind of like, if you have, what sort of impact has he had for you?
Oh yeah, he's brilliant. He's brilliant, and he's someone who knows a lot about goalkeeping.
Yeah.
Someone who helps me a lot. Someone who supports me a lot as well. So I really take that into consideration. Um, he definitely knows what I can improve on, and what can help me to move forward and stuff. So it's definitely he's definitely someone who I really enjoy working with.
Perfect. Yeah. And obviously, it's still early in the year. What kind of are your sporting goals for 2024? Have you got anything in particular?
Um, I like to consider myself someone ambitious, so I'd like to push myself forward, try to help the team, try to start games, start to in some way support the team and provide for them the way they provided for me during my whole time at Guiseley. So Yeah, I would definitely love to help playing games or even push myself forward. If there's a chance, then I'll definitely take it. So,
Perfect. Yeah. Can you think of like your favorite sporting memory, like as a goalkeeper? Is there anything that kind of sticks out to you?
yes, there is. It was probably around 2020, I think. I played in the AFA Youth Cup with Guiseley, and yeah, it's probably one of my best moments as a football player. It was against Bolton. Yeah, we went to the stadium, played against them, and we were the underdogs, so we pretty much had the chances of losing.
Yeah,
But somehow we ended up winning that game because I mean, at the end of the day, that's what football is. Like you never know with football in it, so.
exactly.
So yeah, it's probably one of my best memories as a football player.
Yeah, nice. Obviously, aside from Guiseley, who do you actually support? And
Yeah. If I say it now, I mean, it's Man United. You know, it's Man United. But I mean, it's complicated now because.
yeah, it's not going too well, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good. Is there anyone in mind that you would say has kind of had like the biggest influence on your own career?
Yes, I'd like to say yeah. Um, First of all, my family. My family have always been there for me. My two big brothers. They are role models to me, and I learn a lot from them. Even until today, I still learn a lot from them. And professionally, as like football players, I've got loads. Been watching them my whole life. Iker Casillas, Buffon, all the top goalkeepers. I've always been watching them. I've always um, been pretty much just sitting at the back and observing them because I want to be like them. I want to learn a lot from them. But yeah, I've got loads of people who I learn a lot from and take everything on board. So yeah, I'd like to say that
Yeah,
I've got people around where I can just take a lot of experience from. So yeah.
perfect. Obviously, like the goalkeeper position has changed over the years, and now it's a lot more focused on like your ball playing skills and stuff like that. How much in training and stuff do you kind of work on your distribution and stuff like that?
And we do a lot. We do a lot of distribution and stuff because at the end of the day, as a keeper, during the years it's changed. It's before it was just a goalkeeper just in between the sticks and then just saving shots. But now it's more like you have to be more balanced now. You have to be able to play with your feet and at the same time you have to be able to save shots. So you have to be one of the team players now. You have to be included as like an outfield player as well. And you have to be able to play with your feet. So we do a lot of like distribution and stuff because at the end it's important now and it can help the team. So yeah, and I definitely like it as well because I like to improve some things. I like to take things as well. I like to pretty much see that I can take things as well and improve myself to help the team. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Have you ever really picked up like a serious injury or something? Like, how can that affect you? Obviously, like you gain a bit of momentum getting starts and stuff. Like, have you had an injury in your career, and like, how can that change things?
Yeah, I once fractured my ankle
Right.
a few years ago, and since then it took me time to actually get back and stuff. It took me time to actually start running as well, running again, like sprinting, like changing directions and stuff. 'Cause injuries are not easy, especially as a footballer. They're not easy to to just get on with, and then you have to do the recovery as well. You have to be proper as well. So it took me time to fully recover and thanks to the people I had next to me, thanks to the people I had around me, I found a good way to actually recover and then come back. But it's probably the worst injury I've had in my football career so far.
Yeah. And then outside of football, is there any other sport that you're interested in? I saw a guy who went to like a boxing gym the other day. Is there any sports that takes you fancy?
Yeah, I do like boxing. I do
Yeah.
like boxing. I mean, I'm not really a fan of it.
Mhm.
Like, I don't follow it, but it's something that I'd like to do. I'd like to just put some gloves on and just spar someone. Yeah.
Have you got a favorite boxer?
I don't think so. I mean, we've got a couple of ones that I like, but I wouldn't say favorite ones. But Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua. Uh, yeah, probably
Yeah.
go for it. Yeah.
Perfect. And then who would you say is the best footballer that you know? Like you don't have to have played with him before. Who would you say is the best one you know?
Well, put me in the spot there.
So you can mention a few. I'll pick one.
Let's see. Well, I'll start with um, my older brother. Older brother's his name's Omar, and he plays football as well.
Hmm.
And he's probably one of the best players I ever seen. Like playing, not because he's my brother, but like for the fact that I've seen him play, and I could say, even if he wasn't my brother, I could easily say that for me, he's one of the best players I've ever watched playing. Then, well, oh, really spot. Oh.
I saw a photo with Bambo Diaby on your Instagram.
Oh yeah, Bamba
He's-
Diaz. It's probably one of the hardest. Well, one of the most. Let's say he works really hard. So it's
Yeah.
probably one of the most ambitious and energetic, enthusiastic, and
I was gonna say I support Barnsley, so I remember at his time there, like he
yeah,
put everything on the pitch, didn't
yeah. He's definitely one of my big role models as well. So I always learn a lot from him. I always take advice from him. I always, yeah, whenever I need help, I just go to him. I try to talk to him. I try to like, um, in some way, try to just him just come. It's like him just give me advice and stuff about anything I'm struggling with or anything or like any problems I've got. He's always there for me. So it's family basically. Yeah.
he? Perfect. And then last one, what would you say is your biggest strength? Is it like shot stopping, distribution?
Um, I'm a flying keeper. I love the camera saves. Not gonna lie. Since the kid, I've always been. I've loved diving. I've loved doing the mat saves.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, I'll probably say that's my biggest strength. Yeah, I love jumping. I love springing to top corners. Oh yeah,
perfect. Well, thank you for that.
no worries.